Hello students, today we are going to discuss regarding theory of consumer behavior. In this chapter, we will study the behavior of an individual consumer. The consumer has to decide how to spend his or her income on different goods. We economists call this problem as a problem of choice. Most naturally, any consumer will want to get a combination of goods that gives her the maximum satisfaction. The likes of the consumer are called as preferences. This chapter presents two different approaches that explain consumer behavior. The first one is the cardinal utility analysis and the second one is ordinal utility analysis. In this session, we are going to study the meaning of utility, concept of cardinal utility, concept of total utility, marginal utility, and the relationship between total utility and marginal utility. What is utility? Utility means the want satisfying power of a commodity. It is nothing but the quality of utility which satisfies a human want. According to Professor Stanley Jevons, utility is the capacity of a commodity to satisfy human wants. For example, we say that the mobile phone is such a useful product as it satisfies our want of communicating. One more example we can take. Someone who is liking chocolates will get much higher utility from a chocolate than someone who is not so fond of chocolates. What is cardinal utility analysis? Cardinal utility analysis assumes that utility can be measured in terms of numbers. It says that the satisfaction level derived from the consumption of different units of products can be measured in terms of numbers, and it is generally denoted in terms of utils. Focusing on total utility, let us learn about the meaning of total utility. Total utility is the sum total of the utilities derived by a consumer by consuming all possible units of a commodity at a point of time. It is the sum of marginal utilities derived from the successive consumption of units. For example, if there are 5 chapatis, then the total utility is the sum total of the utilities or satisfaction that are derived from consuming all the 5 chapatis, one after the other. In symbolic terms, we can write total utility as TUN is equal to MUN plus MU2 plus MU3 plus MU of nth unit of product. TUN is equal to the summation of MUN. What is marginal utility? Marginal utility is the additional utility derived by the consumer on consumption of an additional unit of commodity. For example, if you had consumed 2 chapatis, the additional utility that you derive is when you consume the third chapati. One more example we can take of marginal utility is that suppose you have 4 bananas. These 4 bananas give you the total utility of 28 units and the 5 bananas give us 30 units of total utility. Clearly, the consumption of the 5th banana has caused total utility to increase by 2 units. That is 30 units minus 28 units. Therefore, the marginal utility of the 5th banana is 2 units. Now, we know the meaning of total utility and marginal utility. Now, it's easy for us to understand the law of diminishing marginal utility. So, let us start with the law of diminishing marginal utility. The law states that when a consumer consumes a particular commodity continuously, then the utility derives from each successive unit goes on diminishing. The assumptions behind this law are the units consumed must be homogeneous. This means that they should be similar in size, similar in taste, and all other features. Unit consumed must be of standard size. The units consumed must be continuous. That is, there should be no time gap in between the consumption of various units of the same good. Only one commodity must be consumed at a time. Income must be constant and there should be no substitute or complement. The law of diminishing marginal utility can be explained with the help of the following schedule. Let us take an example that the consumer is consuming a product by name X. When he consumes 1 unit of product, the total utility which he derives is 12 utils and the corresponding marginal utility is 12 utils. When the consumption of the same good increases to 2 units, the total utility increases by 6 utils, that is 18 utils, and the corresponding marginal utility is 6 utils. As the consumer goes on increasing the product from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 continuously, the total utility also increases but at a decreasing rate. We can see that as the total utility increases, the marginal utility tends to decrease. This is because as the person goes on consuming more and more unit of the same product without any time gap, his satisfaction level tends to fall. Eventually, it becomes zero and then it becomes negative. The same thing can be explained with the help of a diagram or graphical representation. On the y-axis, we denote utility and on the x-axis, we denote the quantity of the commodity. We can see here that when the consumer consumes more and more unit of the same commodity without any time gap, the total utility tends to increase at a decreasing rate. When the total utility increases and reaches its maximum, the marginal utility tends to become zero, and that is a reason the marginal utility curve touches the x-axis. We can also observe that when total utility increases, it remains constant and then starts falling with the consumption of 6th unit of product. In this stage, we can see that the marginal utility after consumption of the 6th unit, the marginal utility becomes negative, and that is the reason we can see that the marginal utility curve slopes downward and it crosses the x-axis. Now let us learn the relationship between total utility and marginal utility. The relationship between total utility and marginal utility can be explained with the same schedule and same graphical representation which we have learned in the previous slides. The y-axis denotes utility and the x-axis denotes the quantity of commodity. We can see here that when the consumer consumes more and more units of the same product, his total utility tends to increase. After consumption of 5th unit of product, total utility reaches its maximum. It becomes constant and it is at this stage where the marginal utility becomes zero. And this is the reason we can see that the marginal utility curve touches the x-axis. After the consumption of 6th unit of product, we can see that the total utility tends to fall. And at this stage, the marginal utility tends to become negative, that is, it crosses the x-axis. The reason behind this is that when a consumer consumes more and more unit of the same product without any time gap, his utility level or the satisfaction level tends to decrease and later it becomes negative. So to summarize, we can say that when the total utility increases, marginal utility is positive. When total utility is maximum, marginal utility is zero. When total utility decreases, marginal utility is negative. Good. As the consumption of good increases, the total utility increases at a diminishing rate. When total utility reaches maximum point, it stops increasing and remains constant and then declines. Correspondingly, in this stage, marginal utility becomes zero and becomes negative respectively. Thank you.